Messi won the Champions League 4 years. 2005, 2006, 2008, 2009, 2010, 2011, and 2014, 2015. They were all during his tenure at FC Barcelona. If you look up Ballon d'Or, the first thing that comes up is Wikipedia, and the blurb says Lionel Messi has won the Ballon d'Or a record 8 times, followed by Cristiano Ronaldo with 5. The Ballon d'Or, also known as Golden Ball, he won 8 Ballon d'Ors? That's nuts! He is such a talented player. It's so impressive watching Messi play soccer because it's so effortless for him. I'm Camden from Fort Worth, Texas.
And I'm Mitch from Westfield, New Jersey.
And this is Big Apple Benches and Bleachers,
a father-son sports podcast. All right, welcome back to another episode of the show. Cam, how's it going in Fort Worth?
We finally had a cool day today. I got out of work and it was like 81 degrees with a breeze. It was really nice.
Yeah, well, I told you it's been nice here this week. Well, today it's like 105 with the heat index. So the heat came all the way up. Oh, I have a couple things to tell you. First of all, what else did I can say? Oh, first of all, I told you about the clear ice that I ordered, delivered cold. So we don't have time today because we're talking about the semis and everything. But I got spheres and I got cubes. They're in the freezer in the garage. They came in like dry ice in this big container. So we'll do it out next week and we'll do a bourbon tasting with dry ice.
Knicks hat to show me?
Oh, you want me to get the Knicks hat? Wait, hold on a second. Let's let it keep rolling. Hold on.
All right. Yeah. I just want to take a moment to thank everyone for joining us. This is something that really my dad and I are very passionate about, and the opportunity to have a place to speak about sports teams that we love and are so passionate towards in a public forum is awesome. So
all right, sorry about that.
So
we'll see if Micah cuts it out or she just lets it go.
All
right, so you like that?
I spoke through
like
it.
Oh, good. Oh, you like that?
Yeah, wait, I can't see it. Pick it up and hold it close to the camera.
Okay, hold on a second. Can you see that now?
Oh, that's a nice one, Dad.
Nice one, right?
I love that. Speaking of the Knicks, I just want to shout out our captain, Jalen Brunson, the legend with the broken fucking hand that played through the whole playoffs and had a 45-point Game 5 finals finish, finals MVP. He is winning the ESPY for Best NBA Player in the year of 2026 tonight. So congratulations to Jalen. As OG would say, congrats, Jalen. Well-deserved. And, we're really proud and happy to be here.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well,
yeah.
All right, so I got some other things to tell you.
Please.
First of all, I got some shout-outs. So my friend Craig Weinstein, I think you know him through Robin and Rob.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we love Robin. She lost her mom recently. We had the funeral today. So, Robin, we love you. Cam wishes he could be here. Yeah. So, Craig came up to me. He's been watching the show. He's like, you guys are awesome. We're watching. I'm really excited about it. And also, Mommy's got a friend. Her name is Nita Reach. It's a student, someone she taught at Hollywood Hills High School in Florida, who's older now.
30 years ago.
Yeah, and she found the show. So she said, so shout out to Nita Reach. She's also an FSU grad, I believe. Yes, and it says, what a refreshing, easy to listen, feel good podcast. Absolutely hooked already. Subscribe. So we appreciate that.
That really made us smile when we saw that. So thank you very much to the both of you. Thank you very much.
Yes. And then one other thing, Cam, what came out today, I'm going to share this with you. Where's the share button? Here we go. Yeah. What came out today was the Coach Signetti Indiana Hoosiers line, brand merchandise. So there's the Signetti shirt.
So are you buying us merch?
No. You have the bobblehead. The other one's Signetti.
Oh, what's the top one? The number 1. You need that for the bar.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
Dad, you should get the right shirt where he's driving the Indy 500 car.
Yeah, this is May.
Because he did the pace car. You should get that one.
I love it. All right, so let's go back to this.
I guess I'll also shout out, I'm wearing my PGA hat. You remember? That's a little good memory with Pop from when we went We went to the PGA Championship in Baltusrol in Springfield.
Yes.
Little cool story, I guess. It's not cool, it's a sad story, but interesting. Um, there was a man that lived in the town of Springfield, and
Okay.
he lived on this big, you know the story, big piece of property. And there was a rumor, this was probably early 1900s, late 1800s, and there was a rumor that on his giant farm land in Springfield, New Jersey, he had a lot of money in gold buried. This was an
Yeah.
African American man,
I don't think
and
I remember this story.
unfortunately, about 6 white males tortured him to death on his property, trying to beat the information out of him. Turns out there was no gold, but his name, Baltus Roll. And that is where Baltus Roll is. All
I
of
did
that
not know that.
land was
His.
his, and it was donated afterwards, and they turned it into a golf course, and it has now become one of the biggest PGA courses in the nation.
The sad part is they probably didn't allow black people in the club
They
until
definitely didn't.
maybe
Until
50 years ago or something.
probably about 50 years ago. Yeah, maybe 60 at this point, but still,
Right.
it's terrible.
And probably not any other ethnic groups either. So
No, definitely not. It was white.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have been included until probably
Right.
the 50s. So
probably no Jews, right?
definitely not. So,
Yeah.
but I think that story is always, as sad as it is, it's always something that's interesting to me because it's took something terrible to make something that's like people love to go to, and most people don't know that.
I guess it's a white privilege club, though. It's not like a
it's true,
public park or
but
something.
Tiger Woods is arguably the best golfer of all time, and
One of them.
he's not white. Like,
Right.
golf is not a white sport anymore.
Not anymore. No,
And
not anymore.
I mean, I don't know. It's disappointing that that was what went on, but
Okay. Well, let's move on from that today. No golf. I don't think we're talking about.
I just figured because I'm wearing my PGA hat.
Yeah, I got it. I'm with you. All right. So let's talk about. So we didn't watch much of the Spain games. We're going to talk about the Spain game. I don't know a lot about Spain. I know more about France. And then we'll talk about today's game, which I did. I was out. I got in just as they scored the first goal
Oh, I watched
and saw the whole rest of the game. So you could probably say more about Spain, and then we'll go around the world with some of the things that are going on in sports, and that should wrap us up. So why don't we take like 10 minutes on Spain and a little bit more on Argentina and England, and then we'll wrap it up with some sporting news. What do you say?
Absolutely, sounds great to me, bud.
Okay, you hit Spain and France first.
I mean, let's just say I think you can agree with me, especially after the way our podcast last week went.
Yeah,
We all thought that we thought France was going to dominate Spain, and you know
dominate.
what? Spain absolutely neutralized the French attack.
They did. They kept Mbappe contained.
Dembele, Olise, all
Yeah.
those guys were contained. I mean, Spain has now gone 37 matches unbeaten since March 2024 and recorded its 6th clean sheet in 7 World Cup matches.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
I mean, it was the score was convincing. They beat them 2-0. They locked down Mbappe.
Yeah, they did. And I had read and heard some of the commentators that France didn't seem like they had a lot of urgency.
No,
like they lacked like drive. They weren't. They didn't want it bad enough. Maybe they took it for granted that they were going to beat these guys no matter what, and then it got away from them.
Yep. So let's talk a little bit about the match.
Yeah.
So it was pretty uneventful for a little bit, and then in the 22nd minute, Lamine Yamal, shout out to Lamine, drew a foul inside the penalty area, and
Scored. That was a penalty kick, right?
Oyarzabal, I think his name is.
Yeah, Mikel or Yarzabal, right?
Oyarzabal
Yeah.
converted the penalty to put Spain up 1-0.
Yeah.
So I think that a lot of people have been saying that Spain wasn't good enough to make it out of the semifinals because all they have is Lamine Yamal. This gives us an example of how Spain is so much better than that, this match entirely. One, because Oyarzabal was very calm in the semifinals. He scored, and he hasn't been a big player. And Lamine Yamal's influenced the fuck out of that match, and he didn't score at all.
Right.
And he had a goal disallowed for offside. So France was repeatedly struggling to contain him. Like it would have been 3-0.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, absolutely.
and then in the 58th minute, Pedro Porro made it 2-0 after a give and go with Dani Olmo.
Right.
It was beautifully constructed, quick pass, smart move, and a composed finish. He was one of Spain's best players and was widely praised for his two-way performance. And I think the one thing I want to highlight less than
Yeah.
less than
Uh-huh.
Spain is France.
Yeah.
Because France never found their attack. They fell apart. They
Yeah.
entered the semifinal having outscored their opponents 16-2 through
Yeah.
six
Oh,
matches.
I saw that. Yeah, absolutely.
But against Spain, it just felt disconnected and short of ideas. They seemed
Yep.
like things weren't working. And Mbappe had some late efforts, but Spain prevented him from consistently running in open space. So,
Yeah. And I think their young guys, the Spain guys, played fearlessly, right?
yeah, I mean, I think that there's a few reasons, in my opinion, why Spain won this game. One, they controlled the midfield. They didn't just
Right.
simply possess the ball. It- you know,
Yeah.
like their
Yep.
midfielders moved France from side to side, protected the defense, accelerated only when they opened, an opening. And they look like a team where every player understands where the next pass is going.
Yeah. By the way,
Also,
Cam, if I freeze up at all, just keep talking because it'll catch up.
okay. I think
Okay.
also Spain was able to deny Mbappe space, and he is
Right.
most dangerous when he can run behind a defense. But Spain kept his structure, limited transition opportunities, and they forced France to attack against an organized, structured unit.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and I
Well, I
also
think no, I was
continue.
going to say I think in soccer, and you see this in this game, and you saw it and you see it in the Argentina game, right? It seems that the assists are even more important than the goals, right? Because the goals you score, you're there, corner kick, it bounces off the goalie, they get it in. I mean, it's not a one man game, and it seems that
Correct.
like even Messi, which we're going to talk about in the second game, has had more of an impact without scoring goals than he's had an impact to be the guy who's shooting the goals.
Yep.
So that seems to be what happened in the Spain game too. I had read that the France manager had some criticisms about. There was one thing they thought that there should have been a penalty, and he criticized the ref, saying that he shouldn't be a referee qualified to handle a World Cup semifinal game. But I think that's more sour milk, right?
Yeah,
Sour grapes,
definitely.
spilt milk.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
I
So it sounds
also
like
think like France just seemed to lack the urgency. They had the talent to change the match, but it didn't seem like they were like producing under pressure.
yeah.
Like I don't know. It just they looked unusually flat, and they're in the World Cup semifinals.
I know. And I think even if they had gotten a penalty, Spain was still going to win this game. I
I
mean, they were
know.
playing, they wanted it more. They were playing more.
And I think one of the big reasons is because Spain's younger players, they're fearless. Lamine Yamal looked comfortable on the largest stage. Spain's younger generation is not merely
Yeah.
gaining experience; they're carrying a
They,
championship level team.
yeah, they got young guys, and
Yeah,
that gives them a lot of. It's like the Spurs, right? They got a long way ahead of them. They got a
fuck
lot of
London.
development to do. But they have a lot of young guys, and they're going
Yes,
to make
they
some
do.
moves
And they're
and
going to
stuff.
be very talented. So
Yeah.
let me ask you a
So
question:
yeah,
do you think Lamine Yamal is already Spain's most important attacking player? Like a important,
Spain's
yeah,
seems that way. He seems to be in the middle of everything, right?
I would agree.
He didn't score, and he was probably more of an impact player in the game than anybody else.
That's
I also think that, now, look, we went in thinking France, France, France. Spain may be the team to beat now, right? I mean, look, Argentina's been winning by the skin of their teeth every game. They played real well today, but, Spain's going to be coming out firing. These young guys are going to be like, they're going to taste it.
I just think
So we'll have
that
to see.
if Messi gets the chance,
Yeah.
he wants to finish his career here. He's getting old, so
I know he is, but he's
if
a
he
beast.
can win, he's gonna win.
Yeah.
Let me ask you. Well, I want to talk about. Oh no, you did. We did talk about the penalty controversy, right?
Yeah, we talked about that, but with that said, and France losing, is it gonna? You think France will make a manager change?
I don't know. I don't know. I think
Yeah.
we'll have to see. I
It
don't know
happens in the
enough
U.S.,
about
right? You lose, they get rid of the coach.
even at the highest stage. Look at the Knicks. They fired Tom Thibodeau after they lost the Eastern Conference Finals last year,
And it worked.
and it worked like money.
Yeah. No. And there's more pressure probably on the world stage with soccer
Maybe
to
we'll go 3 for
appease
3.
the fans, you know? Sometimes they do that. They fire the coach to appease the fans, even though maybe he's not the right guy.
Yeah.
But, you know, yeah. And the question is Spain doing it the right way? And France is not. I don't know. We'll have to see.
I just think France is older, and I think Spain is younger. And the answer is yes, I do think Spain is doing it the right way. I don't think France is doing it the wrong way. I just think because Spain has so much more younger talent, it makes them just an unstoppable force. And
Right. You got to remember, though, right? World Cup's every 4 years. So we're not talking like next season.
right.
I mean, Mbappe and Bellingham, they go back to Real Madrid. Everybody goes back to their teams,
Yeah.
which is kind of cool, right? We've gotten to know some players with this World Cup, right? We've learned about Bellingham and Kane, Harry Kane. We've learned about
he's a blue.
we've learned about Haaland.
Oh,
Haaland's more of a
yeah.
brute, right? He's not. I don't know if he's this great player, but he's a great
he
striker.
scores every game.
Yeah, no, well, he's a striker. I understand that, and you know, and Mbappe and Yamal and all these other guys. So it'll be fun that we're going to watch more professional soccer.
sure.
We're going to pick a team and get some jerseys and pull it on. But you know, now, and some of my notes talk about, well, we'll have to see what happens in the Argentina game. But that was before this, and now it happened. So
Yeah.
let's get into. So I was surprised when England went up, but I was thought, you know, maybe they're not making it happen. But then you started to see things shift in that game where, you know, England was almost playing not to lose, and they put their defenders in to protect their 1-0 lead, which is not much of a lead. And you just saw Messi and his guys take over that game. I mean, there were so many shots on goal that, you know, granted the English goalie, was his name Pickford, I forget what his name is. Pickford blocked a lot of shots on goal, but eventually it's going to get through, right? So they were controlling that ball. I mean, they when England went on the defensive, they went on the offensive. They put in their offensive guys. They got in there and they kept it going. And you know, and Messi's a master. I mean, for him to work the ball in there and get his guys in there and score, he doesn't need to
You
score.
want to hear something cool that I read about
Yeah.
today?
Sure.
I was looking for interesting stories about Messi because this is
Yeah.
probably the last World Cup that we'll see him in.
By the way, I also sent you over like every record that he broke during this thing.
We'll
So,
cover
go ahead.
that.
Yeah.
Okay, so back in 2013, I read about this earlier.
Okay, so we're
Messi
talking
was
13
playing-
years ago.
Messi was playing for Barcelona. And
Okay.
Christian Teo, his teammate, gave birth to his firstborn, the son.
Okay.
Okay. A reporter asked him, "Oh, did you get any gifts from your teammates?" And he said, "Everyone but Messi." And Messi, sitting next to him at the reporting table, chuckles. And he says, "Your gift will be on the pitch." The next day, they had their next game, right? That day, Messi
Yeah.
recorded 0 goals, 3 assists. Teo, hat trick, 3 goals, all assisted by Messi. And then Messi picked up the game ball, signed his name to his son, and said, "Here's your gift." What a sick
go.
thing to do. Money
is crazy.
doesn't mean shit. How about have a hat trick after your
Right.
son's born, and then here's the ball that I
Right.
just assisted to you.
Right.
Nuts.
Yeah.
I
I
thought
know,
that you would
nuts.
like that.
Yeah, that's a great story.
Yeah.
That's a great story.
Really cool story.
All right. So we kind of know what happened, right?
Argentina, England.
Yeah, we could talk about it.
Run
I
it
got
down.
back. Yeah, I got back, and we were in about 55th minute, I think, was when England scored, right? But it was on, I think it was on was it on a penalty kick? No, it was not on a penalty kick. It was a corner kick, and it was a quick foot that got it in. But then things started to change. They started to increase pressure over the next 20 minutes, 25 minutes. And in the 85th minute, so we're talking, it was 1-0 almost at the end of the game. We're talking 5 minutes before the end of the game. It was 0-0 at halftime. They scored. And from then on, they basically controlled that entire game, right? The funny thing is that Messi, wait, what did I have written down? Okay. He didn't score, but he carried the ball. He forced the defense to follow him, which helped these guys get open. And he hit these guys just at the right time. And I believe this, what's his name? Martinez, right?
Martinez. Yep.
Right. He had just come into the game 4 minutes before he scored.
Yep. Messi sets him up at the lobby. You know what it is, Dad?
Yep.
Messi,
What?
like other great athletes, like Jalen Brunson, for example, they draw so much attention.
Yes.
That they leave other people wide open. And then someone like Landry Shamet goes 11 for 12 from 3 in 3
Correct.
games or a series.
Correct.
Because Jalen takes a bunch of pressure off them. So it's the same way with Messi. He comes in, he starts playing dominant football, and like that, he takes all the pressure off the other players. Everyone's looking at Messi. They're looking at where he's passing, what he's doing, everything. They're not looking at the other players. And then Messi punts it in, and then dink, and there's another goal. You just need to pay attention. So
do you know the second goal that he hit the cross shot? It wasn't a corner kick, but he was coming around the end and he hit from the right to the left. I think that was his weak leg. It wasn't even his dominant leg. So, I know. But that's the difference between playing to win and playing not to lose, which is exactly what happened to England. They lost their aggressiveness. They should have stayed aggressive after they scored, try and get another goal, knowing that this wasn't going to be over.
I mean, who thinks they could beat Messi 1-0? Come on now, Harry Kane. What are we doing?
Yeah. And by the way, the second goal was in extra minutes.
Yep.
So Argentina really only needed about 7-8 minutes to win that game.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's all that happened. So let's talk about, Messi's World Cup totals, what he did. Okay? 8 goals.
Yep.
He was tied with Kylian Mbappe coming in, so he's up for the Golden Boot, right?
How many goals does Lamine Yamal have?
I don't think he's got 8. I think Holland has 7.
Yeah, but
coming in.
Oh, yeah, oof.
What?
Lamine Yamal has scored 1 goal.
That was right. So exactly. He's a great player and he's assisting everybody. Right. So the Golden Boot's determined by, but listen to this though, the Golden Boot's determined by goals scored and assists and who's played less minutes. So if you had less minutes played with more assists and more goals, it counts in. And Messi, I think he broke a record with his assists.
So you can win the Golden Boot even if you don't win the World Cup?
Yeah, correct. It has nothing to do with winning the World Cup. It's not the MVP of the World Cup. It's a Golden Boot. It's not, no, that's not the way it is. So he's got, let's see, 6 World Cup championships. 06, 10, 14, 18, 22, and 2026.
So
he's had
wait,
33.
Wait. Start that back.
World Cup. They won the World Cup this year. 06, 2010, 14, 18, 22, and this year.
Wait, you're telling me that Argentina won the World Cup, the last 5 World Cups?
No, that was semifinal appearances.
Okay, so they've made the semifinals in all 5 consecutive last World Cups.
No, that's not. Oh, yeah, because of the years. 6 World Cup
years.
Oh, no, I'm wrong. Let me back that up. They've made the tournament 6 times in a row. Okay? He's had 33 World Cup appearances, 21 career World Cup goals.
Pretty good.
At least 11 assists, but I believe he got 12 today. That made it 12. He had 2 final appearances in 14 and 22. That's when they were in the finals. They only won it once, I think, or maybe twice. No, it's twice because this would be his 3rd World Cup if they win it 2 in a row. I don't know if anybody. Actually, I think the last time somebody did it was like in the 60s. Like 1966 was the last time a back-to-back champion was crowned. Mm-hmm. Okay? And he won Golden Ball. Do you know what the Golden Ball is? He won that in 14 and 22. You can look up what that means. Okay? So let's talk about. You want to talk about his World Cup records?
Hold on. The Golden Ball is an award presented to the best overall player in the FIFA World Cup. So it's MVP.
So it's like an MVP of the FIFA World Cup. So he's won it twice, and I gotta believe he's going to win it a third time.
Well, this is the thing, right? I just looked it up. Right now, the Golden Boot race is tied. They both have 8 goals. So,
but I think Messi has a lot more assists than
Messi
Mbappe.
has 1 or 2 more assists than Mbappe. So I think he's going to win regardless. But all he has to do to lock it down is score again in the final, and then it's over.
Right. Yeah,
and he
that's
wins
true.
The Golden Boot. He could win Golden Ball. He could win the World Cup, and that would be a knock out of the park for a final season.
I have 13 World Cup records that he holds.
Let's hear them.
Okay. Most World Cup goals. He's got 21 goals. Well, actually, yeah, as of now, I think. Most World Cup appearances, we mentioned, 33. Most World Cups played in. He's played in 6 World Cups. Most cup assists, which I think is higher than it was when it here, because I think we're at 11 then. Now we're at 12, right? Most combined goals and assists. He has 32, 21 goals and it says at least 11 assists because this was before the game. So I think it's 12. Most World Cup appearances as the captain. First player to score in 5 World Cups. He scored in every one in the last 5.
Legend.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. He didn't score in 2010. That was the only one he didn't score in. Okay. He's the only player to score at a World Cup game in his teens, 20s, and 30s.
How old is he now?
He was 18 when he scored his first. He's in his 30s. I don't know. You look it up.
I will.
He's first player to score in 7 consecutive World Cup matches.
He's 39, so if he plays another World Cup, he could score in his 40s too.
Right, exactly.
That's sick.
So, and he's got the most World Cup knockout stage goal contributions, most World Cup player of the match awards, which I guess is the MVP of the game, right? First player to win 2 World Cup Golden Balls. He won it in 14 and 22. We mentioned that before, and he may win it again. Right, exactly. 3 World Cup finals, and he may have 3 World Cup wins.
Insane.
By the way, he also has records for Argentina, most international appearances for Argentina, most goals for Argentina, most assists for Argentina, and most major international trophies won as Argentina as the captain. He's won a bunch of different stuff. And the Olympic gold in 2008, and there's other things. They won the World Cup in 2022, Copa Americana. We don't know enough about soccer to even know what these cups are. They have all kinds of different things they play.
Well, Messi won the Champions League 4 years.
Right.
2005, 2006, 2008, 2009, 2010, 2011, and 2014, 2015.
Yeah.
They were all during his tenure at FC Barcelona.
Okay. Who's he play for now?
Miami.
He plays in Miami? Yeah, I think you're right. You want to go over his major club and individual records?
Inter
He's got
Miami
those too.
CF. It's a Major League Soccer. It's in the MLS.
Yeah. He plays here.
Yeah.
Yeah, his individual records include 8 Ballon d'Or awards. That's probably some sort of a... Do you know what that is?
Yeah, he won Ballon d'Or 8 times.
8 times. Is that a big deal?
Oh my God. Holy shit.
Yeah, most ever. He scored...
This is what I want you to understand. If you look up Ballon d'Or...
Yeah.
The first thing that comes up is Wikipedia, and the blurb says Lionel Messi has won the Ballon d'Or a record 8 times, followed by Cristiano Ronaldo with 5. Okay?
Yeah.
The Ballon d'Or, also known as Golden Ball.
Yeah. Oh, that's the Golden Ball. Okay.
Correct. No. Wait. Hold on.
By the way, do you know how many goals he scored for Barcelona? The most ever? 672 goals.
No, yeah, you're right. He won 8 Ballon d'Ors? That's nuts. nuts.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And then most goals for La Liga. Is that another place he played?
Yeah.
474. He scored the most goals in one calendar year. He scored 91 goals in 2012. He's got 4 UEFA Champion League titles. He's got 10 La Liga titles. He's got the most official trophies by a men's professional player. I would assume that includes other sports.
La Liga is the Spanish league.
Got it. Okay.
So that's where Barcelona is. FC Barcelona is in La Liga.
Right. Okay. So these are the things he can add if they win the finals.
He lifted the La Liga trophy 10 times, and 8
Yeah.
of them he was Ballon d'Or winner.
Crazy. So this is what he could add. He could become a 2-time World Cup champion, right? He could lead Argentina to 2 consecutive titles. Hasn't been done since 1962 was the last time it was done. Brazil did it in 58 and 62.
Legendary.
Okay? He could win his 3rd Golden Ball. He could win the Golden Boot. He could finish as both the World Cup's leading scorer and assist provider. He would become the oldest player to lead a nation to a title at 39, you mentioned.
Yep.
And yeah.
He is such a talented player. It's so impressive watching Messi play soccer because he's just so effortless for him.
It is ridiculous. He is so talented. And you know what? Look, it's not like England's not a good team. I just think they played a bad game. It's like every once in a while, we talked about this last time, that sometimes teams like forget how to play. But you know what? I blame the coaching on that. I mean, it's the coach that starts to put in. No, but he's the one who put the defenders in. He's the one who put them on the defense. Yeah. That's a coaching decision,
Certain
isn't it?
times,
Am I wrong?
No, you're right. Certain times you can't blame the coach, and a lot of people do. I think,
and I'm not blaming the coach completely. I'm not saying that they couldn't.
They have a lot of.
They were playing not to lose. That was the problem.
And
they're playing not to lose.
Playing not to lose, and so
you
gotta,
Yeah.
But
so it's been exciting soccer. Now they come to New Jersey. They're coming to New York, New Jersey Stadium.
You're going to spend 20 bands and go see
Absolutely not. No way. But I'll watch it on TV. By the way, the World Cup, and this may be true for other soccer, football, tournaments, but it's not usually true in the United States. They do have a consolation game for 3rd place.
I know.
So that is the 2 losers playing Saturday night at 5 o'clock on, I think 8 o'clock actually on Fox.
Yeah. France, England is going to be a fire game. So
yeah, that should be a great game.
Great game.
So got to watch that. So we'll talk about that, and we'll talk about the champion and Messi, all that great stuff.
Well,
when we get
interesting,
there.
Though, that means that Mbappe could technically win Ballon d'Or because he could score more goals and have some assists, or one of the both in the next game.
I guess we'll have to see what happens if he comes to life. By the way, we're over 30 minutes, but let's do some stuff going around the world. So here's what I found out. The American League won the All-Star game last night 4-0, shut out the National League.
Yep.
Cody Bellinger drove in 2 runs and became the 4th Yankee to win All-Star MVP.
Oh, speaking of the Yankees,
yes.
Shout out to my manager, Eric. He was at the Jay-Z concert at Yankee Stadium this past weekend.
Was he in the crowd that got locked out and they had to shut? He wasn't
early. But Jay-Z didn't come out until 12:05. He said.
Well, because it was delayed, they didn't get people in there till 10 o'clock. There was some issue with security.
Concert ended at 3:30 in the morning. He paid
because it started 2 or 3 hours late.
$70,000 in fines for ordinance violations in New York City to let it go.
Because it was late.
Yep. Because the noise ordinances in New York, you can't have concerts past like 12:30, I think it is.
Yeah.
And I mean, but Eric said it was fantastic. And, not for nothing, but one of Jay-Z's most famous lines is, "I made the Yankee hat more famous than the Yankees can." And so to see Jay-Z in Yankee Stadium in the Bronx must have been a crazy experience. But
I'm sure that was great. Yeah. Let's see. The 154th U.S. Open Golf Championship starts this Thursday. So we'll see what happens with that. We can talk about that next week. The NBA Summer League is on, right? Going on in Vegas, I think.
Knicks
So
are playing
we got to watch.
trash.
Yeah, we got to watch what's going on with there. The two picks, right? Dibant. How do you pronounce AJ's last name?
AJ
Dabansta
and I think.
and Darren
Dabansta?
Peterson. They're the two. I don't know. You would know better than me.
No.
Okay. And we'll have to take. I know we don't really keep up with that stuff, but we're basketball people, so we got to keep up with the summer league. We'll report on that next week. The WNBA All Star Week is approaching too, and we'll see what happens with that. And then I think, the Fever are on tonight. They're on all the time because all their games are being covered. So we'll keep up with that. And NFL training camps are on their way. So we'd see what's going on with that. So for me in New Jersey.
Oh, I was just going to say, I was going to mention one more thing before we close out.
Sure.
We were talking about Summer League. I've heard rumors around the league that the Knicks are thinking about signing Khalil Ware to a bench contract. Get another Hoosier in the house, baby.
Nice.
That'd be sick.
That would be awesome.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
that would
Remember
be
Khalil,
awesome.
right?
Yes, I do. But him and OG, and then we got, two Hoosiers on the Jets? We got some Hoosiers in town.
Yes, we do.
Yeah. By the way, in the fall, I will report Rob got tickets. We are going to the October 3rd game because Indiana's coming to town playing Rutgers. We're probably going to kill them, which would be great.
Are you going to meet the team or anything like that?
I have no idea. We'll see what Rob. One of the families going with us, their son is playing for IU. I think he's a lineman.
So do me a favor, would you?
Maybe I can get him on the show.
Forget the get him on the show part. I mean, that would be sick. But do me a favor, would you?
Yes.
Well, I'll be home in September. I'm going to bring my IU football hat. I want you to bring a silver Sharpie or a black Sharpie and my hat. And
see if I can get Signetti to sign it.
I need Signetti to sign my hat.
All right, I'll try.
Nobody else.
I will try.
Just Signetti. If you can get Signetti to sign my hat, the lucky one that we won the national championship in, that would be nuts.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's wrap it up from here today. If you are watching us on YouTube, subscribe, share the channel, post, check out our reels on Instagram. I think, do we have TikToks too or just reels?
I think we have a TikTok, but I don't know if it's being
maybe. Well, we'll double check that. Micah should be putting some TikToks out too. Yeah, but definitely share the show. Tell people about us. We're up to episode 12 or 13, something like that. 13 now. Getting a lot of good play. We're excited. We're enjoying this. I'm Mitch in New Jersey.
And I'm Camden in Fort Worth. This has been another episode of Big Apple Benches and Bleachers, and we'll see you guys next week.
Sounds good. See you next week.